Hello everybody and welcome to your weekly Ascension reading. I hope that everyone enjoyed Lionsgate. The energy is still potent. So far the pick-a-pile reading that is winning for this week is how we can best utilize the Lionsgate energy. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and vote on my community tab. There is a poll and you can choose which topic is of interest to you. So you can share your voice and hopefully your topic is picked for the week. I hope everyone is doing beautifully on this Monday that I'm recording this. I feel like there's going to be quite a lot of messages that come through. Remember to take only what resonates and leave what does not, as these are collective messages. I now am aware of some more people in my life that are watching my channel, so I am including, when I do tap into the love or the romantic energy, those of you that are married or in committed relationships. So I'm going to be adding that to my channel, which is exciting. I'm also going to be featuring decks from my soul sisters and some other creator decks here. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what's most important for us to know. I am going to look at feminine and masculine energy. Keep in mind we have both within us, but there could be one particular one that's leading. With the messages that also come through, these could be the shifting energies that you see, not just within yourself or your immediate circle, but people around you, okay? So let's see for the feminine energies what's most important for this week for the feminines, for the Ascending Collective to know. Okay, let's get a couple more. Wow, I'm loving this energy. Ooh, I'm loving this energy. Okay, so right away, for the feminines, whether you are a man and you're leading with feminine energy, you know, take what resonates for you. But starting out, we have animal lover, may rescue animals, has pets, or is vegan. So what I'm getting here is you're going to be connecting more with the Animal Collective, and I just ordered 2 new decks that are connecting with animals. So I'm really excited for that. So you're going to be connecting more with animals this week, whether it's your own pets or perhaps you're wanting to volunteer. But you're going to feel some type of pull or calling, okay? For some of you, animals may be coming forward to you with messages. We also have wise woman, wisdom gained through life lessons and experiences. So this is you tapping into the wisdom of your soul or your experiences, maybe reflecting a little bit on your experiences. I feel like Lionsgate is like a new beginning. You have definitely had many timeline shifts, but with this wise woman, with the animal energy, we also have the mother, nurturing, loving, and kind. So for many of you, you could be mothers or you could just be nurturing in that beautiful Empress energy at this time. But you are so tapped in with your own internal rhythms, with the rhythm of Gaia, the earth, and nature itself. So the feminine energy is coming up as like Mother Earth, goddess energy, which is really exciting. You have tapped into your power, feminines, and I feel like the people around you will kind of be reflecting that back to you this week. I feel like many of you will be receiving, downloads as well, or be called to do some form of service or healing work within this world. You might discover a very clear vision. We also have fun, likes to laugh, be playful and lighthearted. So there is kind of this deep richness, this wholeness with the goddess energy, but then you also have that lighthearted, joyful energy. So keep that in mind, to make space and time for play, for fun, to enjoy your life. And it could be, involving water or, the beach here. But there's just this, it makes me smile because I'm so much embracing and enjoying seeing this energy come out for the Ascending Collective, for the feminine energies, okay? All right, so let's get some more messages. And for those of you curious, this is La Femme Divine Feminine from Soul Magic 99. This is Divine Feminine Healing, Mystic Moon Oracles. Let's see any messages for the feminines most important this week. Okay. So starting out, we have sunny side. I will not let the past challenges rob me of opportunities to be happy in the future. Again, with a wise woman and wisdom gained from experiences, this is you reflecting on how you can navigate your choices moving forward in a more conscious way that aligns with you, that aligns with your fulfillment, that aligns with your goddess energy, okay? Then we have triggers. Whenever someone's behavior irritates me, I take it as an opportunity to heal something unresolved within myself. Okay, so when that happens, many of you that are awakened and maybe around people that are maybe not yet awakened, it can be frustrating, right, at times. So kind of sit back and observe rather than judge. That will also assist you. Because when you're too close, that's also when you kind of find yourself getting triggered. But if you sit back as a wise woman and observe, then you learn about where people are at on their journey, and you kind of develop this form of peace and radical acceptance of this is where they're at. This is the reality that they're living, and that's okay. You don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to judge it. But, there are some people that might be, I'm sensing, irritating, okay? And then we do have mistaken. It is okay to be wrong and accept that you will make mistakes. It is part of a human experience, so accept these flaws with ease, right? This is about that wholeness and that self-love. And again, I feel like some of that reflection, looking back and deciding, you want to maybe make some changes. You want to connect in more, and this is also this mother energy and the wise woman energy, connecting with your body and make decisions by listening to your energy, by going into your heart space, or listening to those body cues that your body's telling you. Because as you heal triggers and as you heal on your journey, you trust yourself more, okay? And you clear out those blockages, those energy blockages, or you clear out those patterns that perhaps were confusing you, or kind of creating a disconnect between your body, okay, and your mind, bringing in a lot of fear, right? So grounding is also very important this week. And with the mistakes, mistakes just teach you pretty much how to navigate differently. You learn from them, you evolve, you grow from them. But this to me also makes me think about maybe people around you making some mistakes and having some grace with that, okay? Obviously, if somebody is very toxic or unhealthy, setting boundaries, or, doing what is best for you, which I'm definitely seeing in the energy here. You're choosing your fulfillment, but also there is that energy of judgment that, I don't think is going to serve you. You can discern what is in alignment with you and what is not, but also recognize that other people are on their different timelines, and they might see what they're doing as in alignment with them, but it may not be in alignment with you. So there is kind of a radical acceptance and releasing, kind of coming through for the feminine energies. And then that frees up the space. We have wishes. I trust what is meant for me will show up in the right moments in my life. You're trusting that the magic of what will show up for you, whether it's your manifestations, again, releasing attachment to the form, but putting that energy out there, and also furthering that energy as well as not just, let's just say one of your wishes was to bring in more abundance, then kind of reflecting on what that would do for you, what that would look like, what that would feel like, and putting that out there, okay, rather than just, I want to manifest abundance. And then also aligning with your choices to manifest, and align with the action steps that you do take. But again, there's also this acceptance of timing here, and trusting that what is meant for you will show up at the right moments in your life, including what's meant for you to know. Okay? And I always recommend that when you feel a pull, you feel a pull to explore a certain topic or watch a certain movie or what have you, again, the more you connect in with your body, the more you know your truth, and the more that your higher self can connect with you. And when you do that, it's much easier and clearer to navigate. So, you might be surprised by where your higher self, guides you to, what your higher self guides you to explore. It could be a new spiritual topic. It could be something that is, like a certain movie or a certain book, but there's this energy of downloads coming through there. And there's also this space to create, what you do want by releasing what you have been holding on to so tightly. Okay? There's a freedom within that. Okay, let's go ahead and get some surrender messages for the feminine. Some surrender messages. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Again, the mind and the body connection and spirit connection, again, starts with grounding and listening to your body, what your body requires. Now, leading up to Lionsgate, I rested. I did not, when it came to Lionsgate, I was energized, but leading up to it, like the couple of days before, I pretty much rested. I listened to my body and what it required. Many of you were probably like hydrating more than normal. Okay, that might be something else, but it's about listening to your body and, giving yourself what it is that you require without feeling guilt or without feeling like you have to be a certain way or do something. I mean, this is about creating space for yourself to take care of yourself in the best way, because if you are not well rested, this next one, geez, these are perfect in alignment here. If you're not well rested, you're not showing up as yourself fulfilled. You're not showing up in your whole energy, to bring forth into the world. You deserve to be fulfilled before you even start your day. So making sure that you take time for that, or if your body's calling for you to rest, to take time to rest and relax. The next card we have is surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Okay, focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy, because that's draining. Okay, that is incredibly draining. So focus on yourself and making yourself happy. If you see this woman here, this one side to the world is like, oh, so beautiful, and then she has this darkness, this is more of like her internal world, right? She's putting forth all this energy out here to make everything appear to be perfect, but internally she's dealing through, working through some darkness. So this is also about having that honesty with yourself and listening to what is most, what is going on within you, and, what it is that you require at this time on your journey, and connect with your angels and your guides and higher self to assist you with that as well. It is not your job to make everybody happy. In fact, sometimes when people aren't happy, it teaches them they're out of alignment and they have changes and shifts to make. So it's important that you recognize that, and there is this energy coming through for the feminines of wholeness, of fulfillment, okay? Of completely loving and accepting yourself, of starting within and working your way out with your awareness. And being real and honest with people, okay? Next, we have surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. That's a nice, simple indicator, isn't it? Because if someone is draining, you might have energy leaks, within your auric field, or that person might be tapping in. Like, it's really important that you listen to your body, that you stay connected with your body, because your body will let you know about people, situations, energies, opportunities that are around you. And as many of you know on this journey, you just become more sensitive and fine-tune that ability, which is helpful, but also requires for you to create space and make some life changes. Okay? All right. So speaking of this interesting energy, let's see what archetypes are going to be around the feminines this week. That card jumped. Oh, I love it. We have Goddess. Upright. So we have the light attribute, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Isn't that gorgeous for you feminines? Okay. So you are feeling in your goddess energy. You're also surrounding yourself with nature and perhaps other, soul tribe family members, other goddesses. Perhaps you're working with goddess energy, or you're calling that in within yourself, or just the group that you're connecting in with is very attuned with goddess energy. After that, we have warrior. Light attributes: strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. The ego. And I sensed and felt that control kind of coming through here of, you wanting people to be happy and be on your timeline and your wavelength, and everyone has their own journey, and accepting and releasing that. But you are the goddess warrior feminines, okay? Now I'm going to read the shadow attributes. We do have the shadow attribute for the goddess as exploitation of the female nature and form, okay? And the shadow attributes for the warrior, we have trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on by others. So there is, the light warrior is working on, connecting with spirit and releasing the ego, understanding that balance. Whereas the shadow aspect would just be, like the Five of Swords energy, just winning to win at all costs. So it gives you perspective here. So you might notice that there are people around you in that warrior energy, in ego, in their shadow. So just kind of be aware of that, listen to your body. And with the goddess exploitation of female nature and form, I'm not so much sensing that's going to be people around you. And right now, obviously, there's a huge movement when it comes to the female form and nature and sensuality and goddess energy, and it's gorgeous, okay? But this could be attracting in perhaps somebody who sees you in that free goddess energy form, flowing, absolutely stunning, and that person is in a shadow energy, and they're, let's say, only interested in, purely a sexual relationship, whereas you deserve like the whole package. You deserve to be treated as a goddess, okay? And you might attract some people as you're rising and shining. Could be some exes. This did come through in my Instagram reading, okay? Recently with the Lion's Gate. So that's something to just kind of be aware of. And then just, aligning and honoring yourself, okay? And that means honoring yourself in the invitations that you accept, in the opportunities that you accept, in the way that people in your inner circle treat you, okay? Because of course we can't control another person's behavior, and you set boundaries, and you teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. But you might also be making some adjustments here, where there's certain people that maybe were really close to you that now, they might feel you're outshining them. There might be some weird energies going on. You might want to distance, create some boundaries for yourself here, possibly. Or you have a project or creation, and there's certain people that if you express that to, they'll try and like low-key sabotage, like they'll try and bring fear into it, or what have you. So just kind of be aware of those energies. And with the warrior energy, that can also be a masculine energy. So again, that could be someone who is determined to get to a goddess. But as we all know, the goddess energy, someone has to align with their inner divine energy, right, to connect with the goddess energy. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have shapeshifter. Ah, goodness. Skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. The shadow attribute is projecting an image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Be aware of manipulators. Be aware of narcissists or narcissistic tendencies within others, okay? That word has been very kind of generalized. So again, just be aware of people that are showing up in a way that only serves them, okay? And their agenda. So be aware of the agendas around you. That's something to just take note of. And feminines, I feel like you'll be aware of this. It's just a matter of being connected in with your inner wise woman, with your goddess energy, with your body, and listening to your body and what it's kind of telling you, releasing those people-pleasing habits or what have you, but just listening in to what is in alignment. And this came through I think in an Instagram reading last week as well, that those who are manipulative or have, you know, these agendas that are not in alignment with you or your highest good, they'll reveal themselves if you just sit back and observe them. You will be able to see that happening. And that's kind of a way of, with what came through, it was actually our ancestors that were helping with this, to kind of reveal those people to you. So you know who you want close to you moving forward, and who you know, maybe want to detach from or create more boundaries with, because it's just important to know, okay, for you feminines. All right, let's get some tarot messages. That's the feminines need to know. Yeah. So this kind of goes along with it. Yeah. There's kind of a selection process happening for you feminines about who you want, you know, in your inner circle, in your life. And what I'm getting here is there's someone with the 5 of coins who's in a scarcity mindset, whether that's around money, love, energy. They're in a sense of lack, and they're coming to you because you have been successful. You have unlocked the door, you know, to your achievement or your inner power or your abundance here. Okay? And what I'm feeling with that is like this person pretty much wants to learn from you or kind of ride your coattails. With the 5 of coins, I'm sensing, you know, obviously they need to do work on their thoughts and their alignment. There's not much that you can assist them with, but I feel like you are the shining example here. I'm going to clarify. After that, we have the 2 of swords, which is you making a decision. You're kind of guided to protect your heart here. I feel like this person kind of has a close eye on what you're doing, but let's go ahead and clarify. What is 5 of coins? We have the 10 of wands. Yeah, this person wants to bring their burden to you, basically, feminines, because like, and you're getting ready to start a whole new chapter, you know, especially with this Lionsgate energy. So be aware of that and be conscious of not just the agendas. Like, it's not a matter of being suspicious. It's just a matter of what is worth your time and energy, and who's just, you know, being irresponsible with their energy. Okay. With the 8 of wands, we have the 6 of cups. This can be somebody from the past. Okay. This could also be somebody who's in an immature energy. This can be a frenemy. This can be somebody from your past, again, who sees you successful, doing well, and just like wants that success. Let's clarify the world for you feminines. 9 of coins. Yeah. Okay. You are thriving. You are blossoming. You are growing, and you're focused also on your finances and your foundation right now. You're feeling good. You're looking good. Your energy's amazing. And that's when it's really important, and I hate to say it like this, but that I feel you are protected, but that you're aware of where you're placing your time and energy, and you don't want to put your time and energy into something that's just going to take. Okay, so that's a strong word of caution there for the feminines. Let's clarify the 2 of swords. 6 of swords moving forward. I'm sensing, yeah, 8 of swords. I'm sensing you're going to block out whoever this is. Again, this could be your own self-sabotaging energies, but you take what resonates. We did have the manipulator kind of coming through in the archetypes. And when I say that, it doesn't necessarily just have to be a person, but it could be that energy. So you might kind of notice certain themes, because when you identify that just with a person, then it kind of then that can lower your vibration. So just like you recognize that person's in that energy when they come towards you. And I'm sensing that you're going to continue to just kind of move forward and focus on your happiness rather than open up your heart to this energy. Okay. And I feel like you will be blocking out this energy, and you might have some star family assisting you with that. Okay? Very interesting. Keeping things close to your chest, feminines. All right. go ahead and look at the masculine energy this week. Let's see where the masculines are at this week. Okay. So we have a lot of balance. We're going to take those two as well. Okay. Starting out, we have with the masculine energy being very active, having a lot of energy to expel, to release. Also being very, very driven, very goal-oriented at this time, focusing on health, focusing on, in a way, a comfort zone is what I'm sensing. We have family man, works hard, dependable, loving, and giving. Okay. But I feel like the masculine is first giving this compassion and focusing on their health and compassion for themselves first, which is a good thing. And then we have with family man, we have divine masculine energy coming through, so leveling up, ascending. And then we have healer, someone who uses abilities to heal themselves and others, and we have anger issues. So I knew there was going to be a shadow attribute that came out here. So what I'm getting overall with the masculine energy is ascending, is moving forward, is pretty well balanced. There are some anger issues to work through, so I feel like that anger, because anger is an emotion, it's an umbrella emotion, but it also can energize and it can be used productively if channeled correctly. And so one thing I would say about the masculines, if something is making you angry, it's important that you express that in a healthy way. And then you can observe it within yourself as kind of in a meditative state. But I feel like you can't repress this anger. That's a shadow aspect. You know, it's not something that's healthy. So let's say, for instance, you are upset by something at work, like a boss or somebody irritates you, makes you angry. You can use that energy and you can channel it into moving forward. Like, let's say if this was like the final straw with that job or that boss or whatever, then you would use that energy to motivate you to look for something that is more in alignment with you, maybe more balanced, a place where maybe you feel more respected. Okay. So that's just one example, but basically channeling it on like moving forward. But I'm also sensing with this compassionate, kind, and caring energy, you could be in that people-pleasing role or feeling that this week, and that's something for you to balance out, because then you might be kind of emptying your energy out, helping others, and not setting healthy boundaries, and then that makes you feel angry. So just be aware of your boundaries this week, masculines, okay? Yeah, because I feel kind of like the feminine energy, like your outward appearance is like, oh, he's the family man and athletic and healthy and the healer and compassionate and divine and perfect, right? But that's pissing you off because there's something not authentic, okay? Because there's something that you're not possibly acknowledging within yourself here. And that's to live a life of authenticity, not that just makes you look perfect, right? So that's something else that's kind of coming through here, is there's something rising to the surface that you have to express, or that's going to create some changes in your life. And I feel like that's healthy. I mean, for some of you, maybe you will go, and go to some anger management classes or something if that's necessary here. But just be aware that you're being real, that you're being authentic, masculines. Otherwise, this anger, you might be angry at yourself here. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages. And this was La Home Divine Masculine by Soul Magic 99. This is Moody Moon Messages by Sister Moon Tarot. All right. What other messages coming through for the masculine energy this week? We have inconsistent, unreliable, unstable, or game playing. See, I'm not seeing that here. I'm thinking, if anything, you're not being consistent to your authenticity and yourself here. Because I feel like to the world, you're projecting something out here, but internally, kind of like the feminine, you have some shadow aspects to work through. I feel like you've been playing games with yourself, okay? We have healing, self-love, self-care, and mending. Yes, that is definitely required here. And with this infographic, or with this this image here on this card, what I'm getting is like the healing meditations on YouTube. It's kind of reminding me of that same style. So that might be something you want to check out, masculines, okay? We have fun, partying, lighthearted, and joy. So fun, that, fun came out for the feminines as well. So making sure that you're taking time for joy in your life in a healthy way, okay? We have communicative, honest, open, and truthful. That's what I feel like is going to help you with expressing yourself. That self-expression will help you with releasing this anger. We have romantic, loving, emotional, and sentimental, okay? So there's something you've been bottling up, a truth you need to express. You have, been playing these games with yourself, or maybe even with others, with projecting a false image of, it's not necessarily who you're not, but it's how you're feeling inside, so just kind of be aware of that. Also, with the fun, be sure that you're having fun in healthy ways. Okay, that's important, and it is important that you express yourself. And then I feel like once you do, you kind of come back to a balanced place with this, this loving, emotional, sentimental energy. But you may want to express this, with a friend, with your partner, with someone that you trust, with a therapist, just, to express and get some things out, because I just feel this pent-up frustration within you, masculine, okay? Let's see what would help you, what you could surrender at this time. Yeah, I do feel a phone call, phone conversation will really assist you here. We have surrender to receiving support and love. Yes, you've been the provider, the supporter here. That's very clear. We have allowed the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So the energy of nurturing coming in. And with the feminine energy was very, very much in a nurturing place. But I feel like this also has to do with your family and your friends and receiving that love and support. It's not just from one person per se, but I feel like talking about things will help you. We have surrender fear. Let go of fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Okay? Yeah, you've been very hard on yourself. You've been moving through fear, which, Lionsgate does bring up fear. But celebrate your forward movement here and be aware of the narratives you've been telling yourself, or about who you are even. There is definitely this bottled up pressure you have to release. And I feel like it will, for some of you, it's going to be working out first, but then I feel like having conversations will help you. But we have also surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are, without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Okay? So just like the feminines had that energy coming through of like radical acceptance of who people are, not trying to paint them or make them fit your timeline, right? And that's also coming through for you, masculines. Okay, and moving forward, we don't always get to take everyone with us, and that's okay. That's healthy. That's the way it's kind of meant to be. We have surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, sex, people, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Okay, so maybe you're wanting to just escape and avoid your emotions or your anger or your frustration or whatever it is that's coming up in you. Be aware of that. Be aware of that self-sabotage, because the more that you repress that, the stronger that emotion is going to get. So it's counter productive to go about in that way. So make sure that we have healing come through 3 times in your deck, that you are choosing a form of therapy or healing that will assist you, at this time. And it doesn't have to be, it can be a therapist, it can be talk therapy, or it can be going out in nature, it can be art therapy, music therapy. There's many forms of therapy for you masculines, okay? So choose one that aligns with you. And I can say this has been coming up kind of as a download, and just what I feel personally too, is that if you are with someone who is ascending and you want to, you know, or that's your love interest, or that's the person you're with, it's important that you do your work too, okay? So that you ascend together. I know that everyone does it kind of on their own timeline, but for me personally, for me to have a partner, that partner would need to also do their work. They would have to do some form of healing work on themselves, or working with some form of therapy or healer. And again, like, it wouldn't have to be, you know, your traditional therapy. It could be connecting with nature. It could be art therapy, music therapy, crystal bowls, you know. But to me, as you know, an ascending feminine, that's something that I would require in a partner, okay? So if you are, because we did have family coming through, whether it's your own family or you know, your relatives here, be sure you're not people pleasing. Be sure you're creating space for you. You're connecting with people and expressing yourself, and you know, you might find some form of therapy that really resonates with you this week, okay? Or healing practice that you're like, wow, I really, really do enjoy this, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot messages. Oh, no, we got to get the archetype messages first. See what the energies are around you, masculines. That is a lot. Okay. So we have athlete coming through twice, okay? Dedication to transcend physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, strength of spirit. So you're finding that strength within to overcome your obstacles. And for many of you, I think it's this internal battle. Then we have shadow attributes, misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. So again, taking the ego out of it, being aware of how your ego is sabotaging. We also have lover, great passion, devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something, okay? Shadow attributes, obsessive passion that harms others, or self-destructive devotion. So again, the balance in choosing what is healthy for you. This could be if you're with a partner, but this could also be, you know, a certain love of life that you have, you know, a certain passion that you have in your life, okay? Unbridled appreciation of someone or something, but be sure you're not fixating on someone or something, that you're also giving that compassion to yourself. We also have virgin, light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. And we have shadow attribute, fear of intimate union. Okay, so this could be you or someone around you, but it's just kind of this very pure, clear energy here that is around you. And again, like, this could be, for some of you, this could be your lover or your love interest, and you put them on this pedestal and see them as like this angelic being, right? Which may be how you feel, but then also be sure to look at yourself and your attributes and those qualities that are also within you. Okay? And we have child, nature, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. Shadow attribute, tendency, to use basically people and the environment. So you see that more from, like, you know, corporations and things. But for you, we have friendships with animals, communication with animal spirits. So again, connecting with nature, and that might be that form of therapy or that form of connection that assists you with understanding yourself this week, masculines, okay? Right, next let's get into the tarot, see what masculines. We have the Three of Wands, okay? Wrapping something up for the future. Let's see what else we have. We have the Queen of Wands, okay? That could be that lover, or that, you know, that person or that energy that you're magnetized to. Maybe you're inspired by. We have the Queen of Coins. Could be a mother figure, could be a partner. Let's see what else we have. We have the Knave of Coins, opportunities coming in towards you. Three of Wands can represent that as well. Queen of Wands, we have the Devil energy, so we have the shadow aspects, so definitely balancing out your sacral energy, masculines. And let's clarify the Queen of Coins. We have the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. What I'm getting here is a new opportunity or offer. Perhaps you want to present an offer to somebody that you are very much attracted to, but perhaps don't feel good enough for that partner or that love interest here. Okay. Obviously a very strong pull. There's a very strong sexual energy. I feel like for some of you, you know, you want, or you desire for this person to be your long-term partner with the Chariot, the Queen of Coins. You wish to like move this forward. But there's definitely a requirement to balance out for you to work on yourself first, even if you just take a few days to reflect on and work on balancing your energies. Okay, because again, this could also be that frustration, that passion that's been building up within you, masculines. Okay. We have Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck, so just the message coming through with that is to be sure that you're showing up in a way that's grounded, that's balanced. Like if you're interested in a Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands, and I feel this timidness with a Knave of Coins. I do feel like you want to bring value slowly in here, but you might have some intimidation. That's why I think working on your self-esteem right now is really important, masculines. Okay. Next, I'm going to get just 3 quick messages. First, I'm going to message for singles, for if they are in a connection or I'm sorry, manifesting a connection, some guidance here from the romance angels. Heart-to-heart conversations, okay? We have honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So for you singles, I feel like there could be some important conversations you'll be having, or you'll meet somebody and you'll really connect heart to heart. Okay, but with this heart-to-heart conversations, we have the energy of authenticity and honesty coming through. So definitely be sure that you are you, that you're not hiding, your shine or your power, because especially if you're wanting to call somebody in as a long-term partner, okay, or as your partner, I feel like it's so important that you show up as you are in your full energy, because if they're intimidated by that, then they might not be the partner for you. Okay, so for those of you, right, yeah, so I think this is kind of going along with that. We have new love. A new person has stirred romantic feelings. This could be somebody that you're meeting soon. And we have let your friends help you, ask for support, and accept support from others. So for some of you, you're going to meet this person at a social event or through friends. This is a new love. It's a fresh energy. It's the time for it. So just be sure that you're showing up authentically, that you're being yourself, in your full power, and see how they do. It looks like they are, stirring some romantic feelings within you. It looks like there is some dating energy, some dreamy energy coming through as well. So let's see for those of you that are in a grounded connection. Let's get some guidance. Playfulness. Bring more playfulness into your connection. Recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay? So that inner youthful spirit, let it shine. If you've been married for, a long time, or you just kind of feel like things have just been routine, go do something playful. Like go do something that you did when you first started dating, or something that you both really enjoy, that brings out your that playful youthful spirit within you. Okay. And for those of you that are kind of just in between, maybe in a situationship or some form of you feel as a spiritual connection, let's get some guidance. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay? And we have this angel embracing this woman here. So, calling in your soulmate. You're basically going to be, you're guided to live your life passionately, to just like embrace life to the fullest. It's like you're putting your full energy into what fulfills you, and you're focusing on it, and that makes you incredibly attractive. And I feel like that attracts in this person. And for some of you, you feel like you have this higher connection, but maybe you don't have a grounded connection in the physical. So, you're calling in a soulmate here. Keep in mind you have free will.